Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only, and for those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law, and through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and also an update on our $1 million challenge, so please stay tuned. In the previous video we did a stock update on ticker symbol FVRR, Fiverr International, and also on Sensionics, ticker symbol SENS, and I can see both of those stocks are doing fairly well today, especially Fiverr, which is a stock I did make a prediction of a significant bounce back today, and I think at time of editing it was up close to 7 to 8%. So very pleased with the bounce back from Fiverr. So please refer back to the previous video for stock updates on Fiverr and Sensionics. So before we start today's stock analysis, I'd like to give a summary of our $1 million challenge, just to give you an idea in terms of what's happening so far. So we are in our second week. So although we're in our second week, it's one of those challenges where anybody can join at any time. People have made very successful trades. We have a leaderboard and we have lots of sharing information. So if we have a look at the screen here, I've just got some key points with regards to our challenge. There is more detail in a video available in the description, but just to summarize, on the screen we have a 3-year target and it's based on compound return investing. So see video for description and details of that. The target that we have is $1,000 investment to $1 million return, which requires 201 trades at an average return of 3.5% profit in each trade. However, we do take into account of losses. So for example, to get the 3.5% return, maybe it's a case you require 2 or 3 trades because you have made a loss. So it's not a case of it's 201 consecutive trades to get the 3.5%. If you get it in one trade, excellent, you move up to the next ladder. Sometimes you can get a 7, 8, 9% return in one trade, in which case you would jump up to. So the target is 201. We have 3 exclusive trading strategies. One is called hide, seek and profit, one is called king and queen, and one is called finger on trigger. So each strategy that I've shared with the members of the Discord is our strategies with written documentation, so you can read all the information with regard to the strategy. And we also have an exclusive video explaining these strategies, which is not available on the public platform of YouTube but is available to Discord members. We have an exclusive spreadsheet of specially chosen stocks for the challenge, and in the previous video what I did share was that 20 of our stocks in last week went up in excess of 3.5%. 15 stocks traded sideways, so not much up, not much down. So there were any increases were less than 3.5%, but there were no significant decreases. 8 of the stocks that we chose did go down. So obviously that's the risk of investing. So what that basically tells me is if we can pick the right stocks, it is definitely possible, and it is realistically achievable by working together as a team. So in terms of a team growing together, it's growing. The Discord now has over 200 people working together as a team. We're sharing DD, we're sharing stock analysis, we're sharing trading tips, we're sharing technical analysis, and also sharing buys. We also have a leaderboard, and it's quickly becoming very popular. So click on the description below for further details and to join. Today's stock analysis is for ticker symbol MMAT, Metamaterials. This is a stock that has been featured quite a few times on the channel. At time of editing, I can see today is a very significant green day. At one point it was up in excess of 10%. At time of editing right now it's up just in excess of 9% at $3.60. So by the time you watch this video, it should be a similar price to $3.60. So a great day today so far. So what are the updates? Let's move on and have a look at some of the significant news updates for ticker symbol MMAT. So the first thing I'd like to share with you is, first of all, we are expecting earnings. Although the company are not generating revenue at the moment, I still think the earnings report will be very interesting. It's going to give us information in terms of how much money they're spending, the losses, and probably other information that the company will release. So as soon as we get these earnings, it will give us an idea in terms of the direction the company is going. So we can see at one point this stock did go below the $3 mark. We can see right now support has increased. I expect it to go in excess of $3.80 very, very soon. However, I think there is a possibility after earnings there could be another sell-off. I mean, that's normal. It happens with lots of stocks. It happened with Fiverr, it happened with Sava, but again, you know, once the sell-off happens, we do see recovery. In worst case scenario, I don't see this stock going below $3. So that's worst case scenario. It may go down to $3.20, $3.10. However, I think now we are seeing some bullish momentum. We're going to see some more positive headlines, so I've got a few more updates to share with you, so let's have a look at those now. First thing I'd now like to share with you is a tweet. So a shout out to Doug C, and Doug actually tagged in George, and he said George Palikaras shared an idea on stock twits, and he sent an email to investor relations regarding earnings date, and he's also trying to get an answer from George. So the good news here is that George did respond, so very pleasing there that George is interacting with investors, which is good. We don't see that all the time with many of the CEOs. So what he said here is great taste in music, yes it's me, and yes earnings results are expected early this week. So that's confirmation there from George. The next thing I'd like to do is give a shout out to Jamie Vincent on Twitter. So what Jamie has done is carried out some significant due diligence on Meta. He's uncovered some very interesting information, so I'd like to give a shout out to Jamie, and we're going to have a look at what kind of information Jamie has come up with in his due diligence. So what he said here is, what about Bayfol HX photopolymer film developed jointly between Metamaterials Tech and Covestro to be in Volkswagen cars, hashtag HUD via Ceres Holo. Tick symbol MMAT. So basically he's carried out some significant research, and what we can see here on the screen here is that there is a suggestion here that Metamaterials is looking at acquiring assets and IP of Swiss lens manufacturer Interglass. Metamaterials deepens relations with Covestro, so there's a very strong suggestion here of a joint collaboration with Metamaterials and Volkswagen. And this is uncovered by Jamie Vincent. So let's have a look at what else he's found. So if we have a look at the screen here, second part of his due diligence summary here, what Jamie has said is, he said on the screen here, I can therefore strongly infer that Metamaterials Tech through Covestro will be supplying Bayfol HX polymer film to Ceres Holo, who will be supplying hashtag HOE, HUD and hashtag AR solutions to the new Volkswagen cars. So again, sorry shorts, but your FUCT. Kind regards, Chunky Lover 87. So good due diligence here. Again, I think certainly this is something that will come under the concept of buy the rumor, sell the news. So again, with regard to Metamaterials, this is great potential for the future, a great thing to hold in terms of everybody who's holding MMAT for the long term. And I think no matter who you are, I think the long-term potential for Meta, we all have to agree, is exceptionally good. The final update I'd like to share with you is probably another case of buy the rumor, sell the news. So the headline here is with regard to Nancy Pelosi's husband, who there are strong rumors here with circumstantial evidence to say that they have acquired shares in ticker symbol MMAT. So let's have a look at the suggestion here. So if you can see the screen here, you will see that there was an acquisition from Alliance Bernstein for 168,700 shares, a value of in excess of $1.2 million for Metamaterials. So basically very, very significant. Is this an example of insider trading? We're not sure. So let's just have a look at confirmation of this. through the log of significant trades. So if you have a look at the screen here, we can see, yes, there is confirmation of an acquisition, and this is dated 30th of July 2021. And we can see this is from AllianceBernstein LP. So great news there. Confirmation here that there was an acquisition of shares in Metamaterials. And if Nancy Pelosi's husband is behind this, then certainly that gives a lot of substantial clout to Metamaterials, possibly with regard to getting government contracts, approvals, and getting politicians behind. So great news and great potential for the long term. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.